Welcome to Swedish Guy Flies. We are continuing our adventure where we are flying from Sweden down to Africa. And this leg that we're flying today, and you see I'm at the Luxembourg airport. This is a freeware airport I downloaded. It's alright. I mean, it shows the Luxembourg and looks, you know, like it has pretty nice looking markings and so on the tarmac, and that's really what I'm looking mostly for. But yeah, it says Airport Luxembourg. Let me show you the flight plan, how we're gonna fly today. We're flying down from Luxembourg here, and we're gonna do IFR all the way down to Barcelona today. And then our next stop gonna be down to Gibraltar and then into Africa. So it looks like it's a very clear day. Visibility is really good. There's no weather systems around that would bother us. So looks to be a good flight. And as usual, we're using SayIntentions ATC for this flight. So I'm gonna jump into the aircraft and I'm gonna start to do the setup. Before, all right, I've done some preparations, so we are ready to turn on this aircraft here. So we have the magnetos for the right engine, little prime, and there's the right engine starting up, and we're gonna do the same with the second one. Turn on those magnetos, little prime, there it is, good start. Let's monitor here. We have the fuel pressure up, oil pressure up. We have 124 gallons. So our cruising altitude today gonna be, double check, 21,000 feet, I believe, yeah. Import from SimBreeze. And let's look at SayIntentions, and let's listen into ATIS. If you want to try SayIntentions, there's a link down there in the description as usual.
Indel International Airport, Information Quebec. 1520 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, view at 4500 feet. Temperature 21. Dew point 10. QNH 1019er. Arriving and departing runways 606. Visual approaches in use. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if basic information service is requested.
Luxembourg clearance, this is Cessna Charlie Hotel requesting IFR clearance to Barcelona with the Information Quebec on board.
Cessna 823, Charlie Hotel, Luxembourg. Clearance, I hear you. 1 sec. Cessna 823, Charlie Hotel, Luxembourg clearance. Information Quebec is current. Cleared to Barcelona via the GTQ-1Q departure, then as filed. Departure runway 24, initial climb to 5,000. Departure on 120.885, squawk 4146.
Clear to Barcelona via the GTQ-1Q departure, then as filed, departure runway 24, initial climb 5,000, departure 120.855, squawk 4146, Cessna Charlie Hotel. Let's look at the departure, the departure briefing. So we're gonna go from runway 24, fly out runway heading, then we take a left 237 degrees, and down to LX 895 where we need to be over 4,500. And then we continue down to this VOR here, 11125. So let's put that one in here, 11125. Let's look at the before taxi checklist here. So avionics bus is on, avionics set. We should put this on standby. Altimeter, we set that one on locals. We're on 1200 feet. Autopilot, flight director. We're going to preset that for heading. We're also going to preset the climb speed to 120. There, 120 for climb speed. We have the trim set for takeoff. I think everything looks good. Luxembourg Tower requesting taxi to runway 24, Cessna Charlie Hotel.
Cessna 823 Charlie Hotel, Luxembourg Tower, taxi to runway 24 via Lima 1, Bravo 1, Alpha, Alpha 2.
Taxi to runway 24 via Lima 1, Bravo 1, Alpha, Alpha 2. Let's look at the runway and where we are in relation to it. So what he said here was Lima 1 is down here, Bravo 1, and then Alpha, and then Alpha 2. And I don't think there really is any ATC program that can give you these detailed, correct instructions. And what you see here on SayIntentions, it says taxi tuned. So SayIntentions have a program where we crowdsource the detailed taxi instructions or the taxi routes at the airport, which is then available in the database. So the ATC is using this information to give you a really accurate taxi instruction, and I don't think any other ATC program will do that for you. Let's go taxi. Little brake check. Good. We go down on Lima 1 and then we take a left on Alpha. Very fast taxi here.
Delta, enter right base runway 27.
So we get some chatter here, which is actually from real SayIntentions pilots, and it's actually been recorded, and and it's kind of replayed. So it was someone that was ready for takeoff here, but there's no one around us. Luxembourg Tower, Cessna Charlie Hotel, ready for departure at runway 24.
Cleared for takeoff.
Yeah, that wasn't for me.
Cessna 3 Charlie Hotel, winds 260 at 8, runway 24, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 24, cleared for takeoff, Cessna Charlie Hotel. We go, runway 24 confirmed on runway. Okay. Before takeoff, fuel quantity. Yeah, that's 124. And fuel selectors. We need to look at that one like so. So that one is pushed in. Cow flaps are open. I have my flap set. Propeller syncophaser is off. Avionics is set. Altimeter set. Autopilot pre-selected. Pressurization is locked. Cabin altitude set 500 feet above field elevation. Air conditioning cabin vents off. Now see the panels, no lights. AOX fuel pumps are on low. Flight controls free and clear. Pyro and stall heat as required, and the ice as required. So we are ready to go. Off the center line a little bit. We're at 90. Rotate slowly. Positive climb, gear up. And flaps up. And selfie. Pull the nose down a little bit to get some speed. There we are. Let's put on autopilot.
Cessna 3 Charlie Hotel. Contact departure on 120.885.
Over to departure 120.885. Cessna 3 Charlie Hotel. All right, one thing I didn't do, I didn't set my runway heading, so I couldn't set it to heading mode. So I had to do over to nav immediately, which was fine. All right, let's get over to departure. Luxembourg departure, Cessna 3 Charlie Hotel at 3,300, climbing 5,000.
Cessna 823 Charlie Hotel, Luxembourg approach, identified. Cleared direct LX 8905, climb and maintain flight level 210.
Climb and maintain 210, clear direct LX 895, Cessna 3 Charlie Hotel. Okay, we're gonna turn to 895 anyway here just in a minute. So let's set this to 210. We got clear to our cruising altitude immediately. So here's our turn. As we're flying our departure route.
FedEx 1482 heavy climb to 7,000, report passing through 5,000.
Climbing to 7,000 will report passing 5,000 FedEx 1482 heavy.
All right, so I mean, pretty straightforward there. Getting out of the airport, up in the air, and now we're climbing. And I'll get back to you as we are progressing. Little update, we have level out on our cruising altitude, 21,000 feet. Just made our turn out of our departure route and just heading down through Germany. And approximately 2 hours and 15 minutes of flight time remains. So I'll get back to you with further progress. An update from the flight deck. We are flying just northwest of Dijon, and we have about an hour and 50 minutes left. Yeah, we can't really see. We have a cloud cover here. I think it's gonna ease up a little bit, maybe. Yeah, little fluffy clouds, but very smooth flight. I think we're good on the fuel profile as well. Actually, I'm gonna double check that. So we'll do that by the SimBrief OFP view here. So right now we are, if we look at where we are on, okay, we just case on just past that. So let's look at the OFP and see what we should expect to see there. That's case on, so 501 pounds. Unfortunately, I screwed up the setup again of the fuel or on the fuel computer there. I set it up, but I didn't confirm it. So so we're a little bit off. Yeah, so we have 474 left. So we're burning a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, we're burning a little bit more. Let's see. Is that because we have some wind, perhaps? Yeah, we had have some headwind here to contend with, so that's probably the reason for that. But we'll keep an eye on that, and I'll get back to you. An update: we are passing just the city of Clermont-Ferrand in France. We have that kind of behind us here. And good progress, about 1 hour and 6 minutes remaining on this flight.
Cessna 823 Charlie Hotel, Marseille Control. Expect the ILS runway 24 right approach into Barcelona. Albi 2, Whiskey arrival. We'll have your descent just in about 2 minutes, okay?
Expect the ILS runway 24 right approach into Barcelona. Albi 2W arrival, Cessna 3 Charlie Hotel. Great, we have been notified about our arrival, and that's exactly what we planned. I have that all plugged in. So that's the arrival here, Albi 2W. And we should be at 11,000 feet, so we should start that descent here soon. I kind of use the calculator here to see if we start to descend now. We're going to descend at 700 or 800 feet per minute, and he said that he would give me my descent in about 22 minutes, which is a little bit late. I don't want to do too steep of a descent because this one is kind of fast, so I don't want to get too fast and then try to struggle to slow down. So I'll give it a few minutes here, keeping an eye on the VS here. So this is where we are now. We're sitting here just actually we're gonna see the Mediterranean. Let's look at that. We should see that there. That's the coast to the Mediterranean. We just passed the city of Narbonne. It sits over here on the coast. Yeah, let's get back to the approach briefing here. So we're coming down straight down here, very straightforward down towards this VOR, and then I expect to get vectors into the Tebla and at Tebla we need to be at 2,300 to catch the ILS here. So ILS frequency 1095. I have that set up in my on my radios, nav radios 1-2. So that's all set. There it is, 1095 sitting standby there. As we now, right now we're tracking down to the VOR here, PPG VOR. Request start of descent, Cessna Charlie Hotel.
Cessna 3 Charlie Hotel, descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet, Cessna Charlie Hotel. Alright, so we're setting this now to descend about 1300. Pull back the throttle now. We have good descent speed. We're sitting about 180 here, which is where we need to be. And lower the throttle a little bit. Starting to see some mountainous terrain. Looks nice. That fog sitting over the valleys here. Looks really nice.
2016. France 0 November Lima. Unprofessional remark. Maintain professional communication.
Wow. That's interesting. Use professional communication. This AI is fantastic. It's like speaking to a real person. He gets offended.
Cessna 823 Charlie Hotel, Barcelona Control. Contact Barcelona approach on 119.105.
Over to Barcelona Control. Over to Barcelona approach on 119.105 Cessna Charlie Hotel. Wow, he sounded like exactly like you want. Barcelona.
Cessna 823 Charlie Hotel, Barcelona approach cleared for the ILS runway 24 right approach into Barcelona. LB2, Whiskey arrival.
Cleared for ILS runway 24 right approach into Barcelona, LB2W arrival. Cessna 3 Charlie Hotel. Okay, we got cleared into the arrival. Barcelona approach requesting descent to 2,300. Cessna 3 Charlie Hotel.
Cessna 3 Charlie Hotel. Descend and maintain 2300. Cessna 3 Charlie Hotel. Turn right heading 230.
Turn right heading 230, Cessna 3 Charlie Hotel. Okay, so here he's vectoring me, but yeah, I'm already on my way to Tebla, so I think I'm okay. I'm almost on 230.
Cessna 3 Charlie Hotel, 10 miles from Tebla. Maintain heading 220, descend and maintain 2000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 24 right approach.
Maintain heading 220, descend, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 24 right approach, Cessna 3 Charlie Hotel. Okay, that's the call. We're flying to 220, more or less, 223. But he says 2,000 until I'm on the localizer. We actually need to be at 2,300.
8 miles from Tebla. Descend and maintain 2,000. Cleared for the ILS runway 24 right approach. Cessna 3 Charlie Hotel. Contact tower on 118.105.
Over to tower on 118.105. Yeah, we had that prepared. Barcelona Tower, Cessna 3 Charlie Hotel, inbound for ILS runway 24 right.
Cessna 823 Charlie Hotel, Barcelona Tower, winds 230 at 7. Runway 24 right, clear to land.
24 right, clear to land, Cessna to Charlie Hotel. Okay, perfect. We are all right. Localizer.
KLM 055. Roger 6000. Continue climb and maintain flight level 110. Report
So
reaching.
just pressed approach here. So arming decline slope.
Winds 230 at 8. Runway 24 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 24 right, Cessna to Charlie Hotel. I don't know why he's repeating that. So here we have the.
We're established on localizer for runway 24 right.
We have the airport there. So let's do some flaps. And the landing gear coming out. It's a nice picture though.
France Soleil 4752 Barcelona Tower, winds 213 at 10. Runway 24 right, clear to land.
So our runway is right there. We should capture the glide slope momentarily.
France 752. Welcome to beautiful Barcelona, folks. Contact ground when you can on 121.655.
Up the speed a little bit because we're gonna put another flap on here. Yeah, glide slope is now captured. And if we need to go around, we climb runway heading and climb to 3000. So I'm gonna set that here right now. Last flap. And let's turn off autopilot. Nicely trimmed. Seems to be pretty quiet as we come into Barcelona. Sitting nice on the glide slope. I bought this Barcelona airport just for the purpose of this from InnyBuilds. I think it's called MK Studios. I think it's MK that made this, I'm pretty sure. So after I landed and on my video here, I'm gonna provide a couple of pictures from the airport just so you see. Oh, got a little freeze there. It's becoming closer. Airport starts to load up. We're a little bit high now. Starting to look at the paper lights instead of the instruments. There we go. Oh no, it's started to drift again. Power. drifting off to the right again, or left. More power.
Skyhawk 90001 Bravo, hold at taxiway Alpha traffic on final.
Holding at taxiway Alpha Skyhawk 90001 Bravo.
Oh, a little rough there, but we got down. There we go. That's the trip from Luxembourg to Barcelona. Took almost almost 3 hours, 2 hours and 43 minutes, as we were sitting down on the Barcelona tarmac here. So thanks you for joining me. Next flight gonna be from Barcelona to Gibraltar.
Cessna 3 Charlie Hotel, welcome to Barcelona. Exit at Papa 3 if able. Contact ground on 121.655.
Over to ground on 121.655, Cessna 3 Charlie Hotel. Okay, let's get over to ground. 121.655. Barcelona ground, Cessna 3 Charlie Hotel requesting taxi to general aviation parking.
Cessna 823,
Flaps up.
Charlie Hotel, Barcelona ground. Taxi to general aviation parking via Papa 3. Papa, Echo November, Sierra 5, Sierra 4, Uniform 1, Gate BN.
That accent is just wonderful. Let's see, let's look at this now, because this is another one of these that are taxi tuned. So we'll just look at how this looks like. So here it says Papa 3. And then Papa, Echo, November. See if we can identify that here as we're sitting here. All right, let's see what it means here. So yeah, I think it's Papa 3 up here, and Sierra 5, and Sierra 4, and then he said Gate BN. That will bring us up in this area. So this would be the general aviation parking. All right, that's where we're going. So thanks for joining me on this flight. I really appreciate it. Looking forward to welcome you on board for my trip from Barcelona to down to Gibraltar. So thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.